I think today we're mostly chilling, right? Like, I'm chilling. I'm big chilling today. Who's in here that I haven't watched before? Okay, I'll watch this match. Hashtag apology man sweep. Yeah, fair enough. Is it just, those ear cups are out of control, right? Look at how big they are. Don't you think? Those ear cups are fucking juicy. They're big ass ear cups. All right, so you're the testament, yeah? In this matchup, here's your goal, your objective. Your objective is to survive until Nago's on high blood. And then when Nago's on high blood, then you can really just bully him in zone. That's your plan. I think you're doing I'm already a little worried you're doing too much, but I think you're okay here. We've been command grabbed twice. I think you missed the FD earlier on something that could have got you out, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Fireball? I think you should have maybe fireballed there and then set up Crow, and then you could have done some stuff. But
it is still good as an interrupt. A lot of things in Strive are slow if you just catch them in the middle.
That's rough. Ooh, the burst. Okay, there. It's risky, but there's precedent. I think this is okay.
But let's see if it pays off. Oh, shoots up.
One thing about this is I think you haven't done. You are not doing the basic thing. Why are you not throwing a fireball and then doing Crow? Throw a fireball, do Crow. Like, you've arbitered twice. Throw a fireball and then do Crow. And then if they jump, use 6P and then throw another fireball and then do Crow. Like, keep it real simple. Starting with like a default option like that. Throw the fireball, do the Crow. 6P right there. 6P, and then you throw the fireball, and then you do the Crow. Like, this is, you're already doing too much. I don't really know why 5K, 2K, 2D, H fireball. Like, what are we doing here? Throw the fireball to push him back. Backdash, do the Crow. You're overthinking it, I think. When Nago's high on blood, his movement is so bad, right? 6P. Or that works too. That's great. I don't even know if you need to approach there. I think you just throw the fireball. His movement when he's high on blood like this is really bad. Oh yeah, you're doing too much. Let's think about why you're doing too much. You don't need to stand in this range when he's high on blood, right? When he's high on blood, his movement's bad, and he cannot clone or Beyblade you without risking popping, right? So you just backdash and throw the fireball from full screen. The other thing is, like, running up here, you know, you get 5H, but if you backdash and let him whiff this and then throw the fireball, you now have teleport as a threat to beat it. When he jumps, you can side swap. You have Crow as a response. You can just like charge up and throw in the fireball. You can do whatever you want. Right here, right? You backdash on wake up, you get hit. Why are we backdashing again on wake up from all the way back here? Nago is like, he's not doing anything. He is attacking you with mids. Nowhere near you for a mix up, and we're just getting smoked. There's not really a good reason for us to get hit here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But like, we just gotta chill there. Take it easy. Have a nice relaxing time. This is where things are scary. Right here, right? This is a little scary. I would burst here because he's gonna pop. Yeah, just wait.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah.
I don't love the punish. The idea is like you don't allow a burst, right? But I think like if he's gonna burst, let him burst. Like take the burst from him. I think throw's okay. Like especially if it's gonna kill. But you know, yeah. Now again, you can't really do that when he's high on, when he has no blood. If his blood gauge is empty, it's really on you to chill. Like I think if you try and attack too much, it's gonna be bad for you. When he's higher on blood, you can retreat the full screen and chill. When he's lower on blood, I think it's okay to be in mid-range and challenge a bit more preemptively to try to hit Beyblade or other stuff. But again, yeah, your goal is to just survive here, because like, you know, once he spends the blood, then you control the match. Like Testament is not in control until right now. Ooh. And then once you're like actually chilling, then you're good. But you need Nago to spend the blood before you can really initiate your game plan.
That was like gonna be another pop just like last round.
That should be an S fireball. Nice. Okay.
Finally getting some of the slower pace.
Yeah, this looks good. All of this looks great.
Nice tech.
What a tech! Yeah, I know. That was like the
yeah,
first
this looks awesome. Do more of this. Charge fireball there.
All over it.
I like the attempt.
I also don't. You've air dashed at Nago a lot. I don't really think there's a reason to at all. Like right here, especially, just if you just wait, you know, and you 6P there, you probably win the round. But like air dashing aggressively like that, I think is very risky to do.
I think H2 tried to do BRC Beyblade there and messed it up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the FD looks good.
Okay, if you burst here,
pop.
Okay,
Punish?
back,
Throw?
Baiken, back.
Oh, throw would have been perfect there because it would have been unburstable punish. Oh. Yeah, that's the good time to throw because it's like an unburstable punish on that. But again, I think you're kind of doing too much when he's high on blood. That's like not just fireball and crow and like basic stuff. And then when he's lower on blood, I think you are giving up too much space and doing what you should be doing when he's higher on blood. You can't really control the matchup until the blood is high. You control the pace of everything. You can fireball, you can crow, and then you can harass him with arbiter, and he's like struggling there. But they really cannot attack aggressively in this case until the blood is higher. Somebody said they're in the third match. Did you mean this match? Aiden? Yeah, you are in this match. Nice. Oh, a little Faust action? Uh-oh. What happened?
That was amazing, by the way. He did anti-air item, and then it was hammer, so it was an anti-air.
Yeah, this is a rough spot to be. You're doing okay, though, I think. A little miss on the meaty. One thing to keep in mind in this matchup is that Faust can actually duck a lot of your important buttons. So you got to be a 2S'er and a 2H'er in this matchup. Because, like, you know, he can duck a bunch of stuff like Kabari and other things. Yeah, Samjooskey, you'll get it.
That is kind of a weakness of Faust 6P. It is pretty dang whiff punishable.
Yeah, nice. That was a good preemptive bomb bag to beat your jump. You've approached with air dash a lot, which is fine. You know, Baiken has good air options. She always, that's kind of like one of her big hallmarks, right? But I would say that if the approach option 99% of the time is air dash, if we can get that down to like 50, that's a little bit better. You know, just like that looks great. Kill here. Okay, that is a 5K right here. If you're not sure, you can always RC to make this easy. But this is definitely a 5K 6H Kabari moment. Definitely not a run up try close slash. Run up try close slash is a little ambitious. A little too tough probably to go for. I would say 5K is really reliable. So yeah, I don't mind the burst from the Faust.
I feel like a lot of characters struggle.
Yeah, you are jumping a lot. I really would love to see run up 2S and run up 2H way more. Yeah, you recognize it there, I think, but the fact that you've done it so much means that I assume you lead with air dash a lot. And I think that's okay, but, you know, I would like to see a little bit. Yeah, this should kill. I would like to see, hey, look at that guy. A little less air dash, even though it worked out. Because Faust anti-airs are really good. Just like run up, empty jump, or run up something else is like a good thing to bring into your repertoire. Something to think about. Ooh. I would even like jump and then air dash back to Tommy, or jump into empty jump 2H. Those are all good things. Like right there. Like you seem, oh, this is like a really common thing. You seem really uncomfortable playing the video game up close. You notice when you're in this range where you should just be hitting you have a 4-frame 5P. It's like one of the best checks in the game. You could be bullying here. You know, you can be smoking Faust. You have some of the best grounded normals in the game to like contest at this kind of a range. You always run away and then re-attack by doing your air dash. You know what I mean? You gotta test the waters here. You can't just like back up and then attack again. Like you gotta, this up close game there, you gotta be 5P'ing and stuff. You gotta be far slashing, 2S'ing. It's not really, ooh, you could have killed there. It's not really like, you see how you jump back there again? And then it's air dash in? Like you wanna be at that range and you wanna air dash or run in. You are not, you see how you did it again? You're not comfortable just playing the mid-range game. Right? Because you don't. When you're in the mid-range game, you leave the mid-range game and then go Kabari or air dash. Actively leaving your best range so that you can go air dash jump S into Yozansen. When you should just be, you see, you should just be playing your mid-range. You're backdashing to do air dash jump S Yozansen. When in reality, the range you're standing is very good for your character. The 2H and 2S and all this stuff, right? Like you have all these good options. Your 5P and your 5K are excellent. Your 6K is really good. You have all these like really strong up close buttons, but again, you know, it's like you don't want to use them. You just want to air dash or do the other thing because it works, which I get. Yeah, jump back, air dash, jump S. Oh man, yeah, that is a habit and a half, huh? Ooh, we also hit those a lot and then don't confirm off them. Jump back, air dash, yeah. This is very clearly a habit. I love that. I would love to just see more 2H more 2S, more far slash in general. Like,
Dude, Jules is fire.
you have a 9-frame disjointed far slash that's really good. You know, against Faust he can duck, so you got to be a little careful, right? And he can like try to whip punish and stuff. But
it's one of the best 5Ps in the game.
we have such an excellent tool here that's just not being used.
Oh, my dad.
Barely lives the.
What is 5K? Just hitting kick, neutral plus kick.
From Aiden. Dude, they've got
Jump air dash in. Yeah, you won this game, but I think your habits here are very clear, right? I think you should practice not approaching by air dashing because it worked out here, but I feel like this is it's a really like telling sign that your strategy is back up and then commit with the big air dash or Kabari, and you're not using any of your mid-range pokes where your character has some of the best mid-range pokes in the game. This is something that people really struggle with. They don't know how to use you're not using your best tools, right? Air dash, jump S is very good though. I would just practice not air dashing. Just practice using your buttons on the ground. Anybody else in here that we haven't watched before? I can watch a little bit.
We got HungryMoth on the Geo. We were watching Geo
Well,
earlier.
it sounds like Rex is here.
Bro, that was the most rock, paper, scissors.
Or Rex is not here,
start of all
and
time.
your match against Rex
start
happened,
at-
so I'll look just for Rex.
6P? No.
I like that jump K idea. However, I think you got to hammer on the ground a little bit. Nice.
Hopefully it works. Let's see if it works.
The
out.
Kai player here,
I don't know if Rex is from Cali, but that was looking like.
I gotta look, but yeah, I feel like you've not really contested on the ground very much. Sorry, I'm in replay watching mode where I skip past
Good
everything.
block on the charge dust.
I hope you guys don't mind that I skipped the
Honestly,
outro.
Sleep at the wheel.
I'm gonna do that a
You get
lot.
pushed so far away from charge 5D like that can be a little awkward to punish sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Nice.
sure.
Defense looks good here.
Sometimes like
Little
straight up, you
challenge.
can't punish it if it's like too far away.
Ooh, the tapped us? Okay.
Yeah, this
Rex
isn't
versus
bad.
Wait.
Yeah,
CSE maybe?
combo
Or
here
are we gonna
too,
break the
nice.
wall? Oh, that's a little
that
low.
was a really good combo. Nice. Yeah,
I would like to see some 2S also if Rex is here, mostly because I think it's good for contesting the dash. Nice.
Started off with. And,
Looks good.
But yeah, now Rex kind of a little bit more.
Nice. Okay. I'd like to see some 2S too, mostly because 2S is such a good button
He
to
drifted up, and I was like,
interrupt like characters that are dashing at you like that, and your far slash is a little easier for her to air dash over probably.
This is so much
Right.
easier for Geo. And Geo with meter like this when you don't have burst can be so spooky.
Okay.
Yeah, and now.
Okay. There is something. If there is something about Rex here that I'm seeing a lot, which is
Now if you just do like a
both times the wall broke and like in neutral, you're doing like the preemptive jump S or jump K in the air or whatever. I think that's okay, but the problem with it is your opponent's not jumping at you and you're doing it, so it's like it seems like it's like a habit, like a flowchart thing you just do. You should make sure that they're actually jumping, because your opponent really is like, you know, approaching on the ground quite a bit. They're not really air dashing at you that much. So by committing to those preemptive jump-ins, you lose a lot of space, and like it puts you in a bad spot sometimes. So I'd be careful about doing that so often. Like, look on the wall break here, right?
Okay, big deep jump in there.
After the wall break,
Yeah, wall break.
when you do these preemptive jump air-to-air attempts, just like out of flowchart habit, right? She just hits 5H, and like you're in the air, so obviously you're at a disadvantage here to attack a spot that your opponent's not really representing that much. Did the same thing earlier, which makes me think it's something you just do often. I'd be careful about that because, you know,
6P.
Yeah, it's hard.
unless they show you it. Okay, yeah, unless they show you it, it's really not worthwhile. The success ratio is pretty low, and you're still going to it, which means it's just a habit. You do it without thinking, right? You just do it. You're like, this looks good. I'm gonna keep doing this.
HungryMoth went to the same match start option as before, the instant air dash.
So I would say that you should just be careful about that, because like, you know,
JK.
I think it's fine in moderation, but the reward is not great, and it can put you in a bad spot sometimes.
Nice. Okay, I'm loving it, these anti.
So just be careful about it. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah,
No, jumps the throw. That's really
that's a bad spot to burst, unfortunately. But it's, you know, it's, I feel you. I burst there too. I'm like, this motherfucker jump back in the corner. I mean,
Oh, it does it back. How does it feel?
yeah, everybody does it. It's not neither of you. I don't blame either of you.
Does this? Oh!
Oh, that's
no,
like,
it doesn't.
everybody bursts there. Like, yeah, we all do it. Oh, again, the air to airs.
Rails now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, your opponent tried to call it out. Like, again,
Does this? Oh!
even after this whiffs here, and then like this, you like reset here, and you look for like jump preemptive air to air. Like, even when it hit that one time, you just gotta jump K, and then like your opponent, like they could just kill you off this. You know, if that was like close slash 2H, 214K, 5K, 6H, wall splat, super stuff like that, right? Like, I mean, you'd probably die there.
Oh,
So,
boy. Oh boy.
you know, I would say just be careful about
Oh my
Making
god.
stuff up.
committing preemptively like
That
that.
was too funny. He's like, okay, what if I jump?
Yeah, we did it again, and 5H just smokes us. You gotta chill.
And
It's
then
a good
makes
option
it
is a good option only if it's not the only option you read,
No, too
right?
far away from the
An
side.
option has to be truly brawlic to always be the best option.
Man, that feels bad. That's how it feels like fighting Vegito in Dragon Ball. You're just like, okay, I dodged it. Blah, I just get kicked in the face.
Okay, Rex has got 50 meter though. I knew it.
I like that
You knew it. I
HungryMoth
knew
jump
it.
that
was
one
actually a
time
really
too.
good
That's
jump.
so funny. That's like the one time Rex didn't do it. Oh yeah, nice. Looks good.
Ooh, but good stuff. Good
You
stuff.
scouted the
Let's
gap.
get the kill.
Well, I've seen
Nice,
Pokemon
yeah.
use
I
this
love
space
that
as well,
we see a
turning
little
into
adjustment
like,
from
you know, maybe
Rex
they just like
fighting on the
buffering
ground a little
that,
bit
see
more.
what's going on. I've seen them kinda
I like it.
shimmy
I'm a
around
fan.
little bit.
I'd like to see a little bit more S Fireball,
Nice.
maybe even
I'm
two.
really impressed with Rex's neutral game. I'm not
And like some more far slash into no
It's
cancel
really
would
hard
probably
to
be
play
good
Kai
too.
versus, like, these really fast
So that
players, like,
Geo
Nagoriyuki.
is like
Like,
looking
Geo,
for something
ooh,
else.
this
I don't think you should have
combo.
broken the wall here,
No,
but it
the
worked out.
Sauce. Rex is
Probably
now
okay.
one tap away from dead, but
Jeez.
I did watch your match
Absolutely
against
not.
Aiden. Yeah, I talked a lot about
Stuff
your
like Rex.
opponent's
I'm a
match.
Rex fan. I like
Opponent
Rex.
stuff. For you, you really just have to
I
anti-air
love that stagger towards the end. That's not really
convincingly
something
and
Rex
find a
represents.
combo that gives you a nice knockdown. Because like I think
Keep
that was a
switching
big
between the
problem.
options.
All right, WhataFruit's match. HungryMoth said there's a match later they want me to watch, so something to check out.
But her
Yeah,
stroke
because like
is
your opponent
nice
really
too.
just air dash jump
So
fast at you
playing,
over and over,
like,
and I would
far
say if that's
slash
what they're
game,
gonna do,
or like
you know,
really looking
you gotta
hard.
have your punish ready and then smoke it.
See, I want to see what
You're both here, nice.
what
Okay.
is all about.
I always panic against Eno for some reason. That's because it's fucking terrifying. We all panic against Eno.
Right? Like it is
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a big deal. Like that was before such an
Oh,
easy
scary
way
whiff.
for Eno to force RPS, and now it's just like
Jump D would have been okay there, maybe too.
Yeah,
I'd like to see
That was
some
really
jump
good
back D
anti-airs with 5K
to air her there. Oh, we gave up a lot of space.
Oh man, gets the offense going though. Ooh,
Yeah, you definitely are playing a little scared, I would say, and your opponent's taking advantage
but
of that.
Yeah, like I think Faust is
This looks
really-
good.
has really good neutral options versus her. With the
I
low
would
rate,
say that your
it
2P
doesn't
and your
really
5P are
do
also
much
great
off
checks
of
that you
Mega.
should
That's
keep in
usually the
mind
go-to for most Faust.
against
Probably gonna see JP
Eno
pretty
as
soon.
well, right? Because like, you know, oh, we're just getting hit
God,
meaty.
help, getting Eno alive. I wonder if that was
Oh, we
gonna
should have
be
died.
5P.
Okay, we
Gets
did
the
die.
LTG Squoid, which I don't know if I'm
I would be
pronouncing that
careful
correctly, but
about
it's
like 5P is really good if stuffs are out of the air, and 2P is excellent because it's very safe. Like, you know, you can use it from really far away.
Squoid,
And the nice thing about it is it'll stuff
Just
her
block the S
stroke from really
If you
far.
block the S stroke, you can get a 5K punish actually, and now like a pretty decent combo off of it.
Yeah, that'll hit you.
Classic.
Man, Faust
Trumpet-
every time
trumpet's
they
good
throw
here.
Tudway,
Ooh,
I
scary.
do the
Didn't
same
go
thing
back for
all
the
time,
trumpet.
where I'm like, all right, Tudway, time to do scalpel puller 6H or something. That
Why are we doing so much jump K? Are these like missed jump
Yeah,
2Ks
it's
or
like, oh,
something? Oh, nice.
Stuff. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Not quite.
Oh, dude, there's actually a
Oh.
very small gap between scalpel.
I would say I'm not really sure why we're doing jump K preemptively so much. I guess you're looking to air or something.
Players, every time they throw Tudway,
But, like, I really
do
don't
the same thing all
understand-
the time, where I'm like, all right, Tudway.
Did you? Yeah, I don't really know what this is. I think your Oki is missing the key, just like close slashes into air dash jump H's or jump whatever. Yeah, jump 2K. I mean, I don't think you want to jump 2K there anyway. I don't think you want to jump 2K here anyway. Like if you want to attack the airspace here, you probably want to do it retreating. And you don't have to attack the space with jump K. You can probably use your far slash, your 2P, your 5P. Your 5K is good if you want to anti-air. It's like safer. The thing is like what you're doing here, I think is like a fine idea, but you can accomplish it with something a little safer probably, right? Like 5K is a safer anti-air with like less whiff recovery than doing jump K, and it puts you in a safer spot, and you get good reward off of it. And like if you want to check stroke, then like 2P is the same stuff, same idea.
Yeah, then you're just like, oh well. So I'm doing stuff. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Not quite. dead.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
jump
actually
2K is
a
not
very small
bad.
gap
I don't
between
think at
what you
all.
do.
But
Good
it's
jump
like,
or
you know,
stroke
I don't think it's.
6P.
I would
Kinda like
recommend
switch
using
to
it
jump
like off
2K,
of an
low jump
aggressive
2K is
jump
like you dash
a
walk,
lot. You know what I mean?
and
Like
then
jumping
when
forward,
you
jump
go
2K to like
take your turn,
preemptively stuff
but,
stuff.
you know, doesn't
That's
really
fine in
matter.
moderation, but I think you got to be careful about doing it too
Airbox,
often.
Jump 2K.
Ooh, yeah, you might have been able to hit a
Just
button
got
there.
bodied in
For
Hard
RTCG,
Showdown
what
by
up?
Life Jam. Had to tune into the stream and double check.
No way, did you? Damn. Life Jam has been Hunt Showdowning it up.
Damn, that jump 2K was barely too high.
Oh, if you did 6P into Tornado there, that would have been great. Your opponent's pressure looks very good. Super?
To, like, get some of this offense.
Nice. Okay, that was probably supposed to be super, but
Close ass
slowed
kill.
down.
I'll
Yeah,
take it.
Squad is just
your opponent is doing a good job, I think, though, making this tough.
From
Of course,
good
like,
to
what up?
consistent. LFG.
going.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the big
Let's
25.
get some
Also,
rounds
I do
going.
like that your
Probably won't
opponent
be able to
6
get
feet
that
and you
trumpet,
2H'd
but
it.
Squad does doesn't even want it. He's just like, I want to run the offense.
Nice. That was a good challenge.
To beat you. Nice. Wow. Gets the scarecrow there. Was not looking for it.
Okay, this has got to be a good setup.
Let's see if he detonates the command grab. Yeah, this is kind of interesting that I'm seeing WhataFruit do. He gets the command grab, but doesn't go to the immediate detonation. Like
I wonder why you do item toss there. Is it item toss can't be better than just doing close slash safe jump, right?
And then you do the sequence afterwards. He's like, I'll put the afro on you, then I'll try to throw some items, and then maybe I'll cash out on the afro later. Pretty interesting.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's meaty.
That does so much. That you took a lot of damage from that, actually. I don't know what you tried on wake up, maybe 5p. Oh, fuck.
God, the slightly delayed. Oh my god. Oh god. It's
oh yeah, bombs. Oh, you no, not the bomb. No, and the little minions.
Dude, and now he's getting
Your opponent should super. One thing I would say about Squoid more often is when you have bar. I mean, look at how much meter you have here, right? Squoid has like meter and a half here. You should just like do air dash, jump H or jump S, jump D super more often. I think it's worth spending the bar probably because yeah, you're sitting on a lot of bar. Even stroke RC would be good. Dive RC. I feel like you didn't really spend your meter a lot. If you're just not spending it either on offense or on defense, then you know you're missing chances to capitalize and extend pressure. Like even the sequence right before this, right here, where like the bombs go off and stuff, and then it hits. Even air dashing in and like doing jump S or jump D into super on this, like air dash super right here as a media option, you have positive bonus. The overhead low, you get in there, you make something happen, you get more meter. Or even like right here, your opponent, WhataFruit, you probably could have super jumped here to make it out of the minions. But if she did like stroke RC, then the little goobers run up and put you on block stun. And then she gets to do pressure off that. Yeah, you're neutral. I think WhataFruit, you need to hit your 5k 6h to anti-air her more, or your 2p a little bit more. And you can use jump 2k as an intercept option, but I would say, you know, to try and not do it off of like a forward jump because it keeps putting you in a weird spot, right? Maybe it's okay sometimes, but like neutral jumping or jump back even is probably a little bit better. So that way you can use it defensively rather than like putting your whole body out there on a jump K where Faust is just sticking out his little leggies, you know? Usually the best options are options that do the same thing, but they're like a little safer. Hanzo has been getting his fucking ass beat in Blackjack, by the way. I gotta say. I've been playing Blackjack in Yakuza, and I'm not kidding when I say like the dealer is showing a 4, the dealer's second card is a 2, and they hit 8 times and get 21. Like, unbelievable. Like, he logically should not be losing, and he's getting his ass beat.
With the Eno pressure.
All right, let's see.
Really scary player.
I love the little dash 2D starter.
Like, he just keeps going to go.
Let's see what's your problem in this matchup, Squid. Let's find out.
Oh, too. We saw Counterspell earlier against.
That looks good.
Who was it?
I think if you're not gonna FD Geo's pressure, that's okay if you're ready to challenge if she's gonna go for something. But otherwise, I would say FD into pushing her away to give you gaps so you don't get thrown. Or you don't get like a stagger pressure again can be good. You either need to challenge or you need to FD and create space and then create an opportunity off of that. It's one of those two usually.
I mean, that's the volatility.
This looks good. We're looking for a little slump. Oh, that was too high. Spend the meter. Again, I think Squoid, like same thing. You built the meter to RC here, right? And you could have extended your pressure. But no RC, and then we have the burst here for pressure instead. And then right there, we miss our meaty, and then now we're knocked down, and this is looking, yeah, that was maybe super attempt or something, and you just didn't get it.
I guess just checking him to see if he knows.
Yeah, exactly.
We live. I would love to just see air dash super here or something. Okay, BRC is okay too. This looks good. Spend some meter here, please.
Geo 2D clashing with everything. It's never
RC. Oh my. Do RC. Use your meter, please. Okay, this is it for sure. You really do not use your meter aggressively because if your opponent wants, they can burst here. And you could have killed and avoided this situation entirely, which you probably still win. Yeah. You gotta spend your meter here somewhere though. Like this has got to be like R stroke and RC or something. If you're scared of super, I understand that. But then like right here, RC this even that, just do super right there. Jump S, jump D, super, it breaks the wall, it kills. There's no burst on the table. Instead you do like hop and it's a drop combo and it's a reset and you air dash it again. And then you don't super on this jump S, which this jump S and a super also will kill. Force your opponent off some bar, do something, and then you hit 6H again, and then you don't bait the burst, and then like it's like, you know, this is 8 examples So if you just spent some bar or like did jump S super, then you'd be in a much better spot. Like defense against this character is gonna be tough, but you know, your offense is certainly you know, putting you in a bad spot too. You could close out these rounds much safer if you just did that.
Gets the YRC into the offense, and now
yeah, like the downside of spending bar there is very low. Okay, you have 100 meter. You have to spend some bar. Super RC, stroke RC. Okay, YRC is fine.
Wow, did you see that 5P?
Again. Yeah.
We are like, this meter is, that is not how you want to spend the bar. You know, YRCing is okay, but like spending 100 meter on double YRC instead of like do some random good shit in neutral into RC is not the move. You got to spend that meter on offense for sure. Your character is not built to win on defense, right? This is not her strength. Her strength is winning on offense, and so your bar should probably be committed there, unless you're like ahead and you can spend meter on defense to win. Like defense, I don't even think you're doing too bad really, but you do need to spend meter on offense is the bigger concern probably. Like, yeah, this offense looks good. Oh, a little miss, but you're chilling.
As the Geo player, like you wanna
yeah, 2H also looks great.
Like the 6Ps, or maybe just like kind of stay out of the range of the hover dash.
Oh, that should have been 2K 6P.
I feel like it's hard, man.
Even again, you can just spend super on overhead or something.
Get some match.
Yeah, I would say that in general, jump S into super is like it's definitely like a why not, right? Yeah, that anti-air is good.
8 stroke negative. You gotta
wall slump. Oh, it was a DC. Okay. That pressure looked good though, but again, I would say spend some bar. And let me look for the Geo player here, maybe. One thing I would say too is, yeah, I like your switch up on the approach. Your opponent was doing a lot of 2H, so maybe try to counter poke from farther away with 2D or air dash over it.
And yeah, that's one big change that Geo got.
Yeah, someone brought this up earlier, but this is a nice idea for anybody who has a move like this. You don't always have to RC this. You can always do 214K, wait, and then late PRC. So your opponent like hits a button or like they backdash or, you know, you get the slowdown of the PRC and you can surprise them. That's always nice too. You don't have to immediate RC. Sometimes delaying the RC can be a little bit better.
36K goes way farther now, so you can kind of play from farther away. Gets the wake up super. Oh my god, I love these delays. Really trying to check.
I think you're supposed to do S. This should be. If you're mid screen, you might as well do S dive, right? Instead of H. Like, I don't think H is doing much for you here. Especially because you whiff a button and then you like flip out and then you're like neutral here.
Really trying to check the backdashes.
Yeah, it's very good for Baiken too.
Counterspell picks.
It's good for a lot of characters. It's good for most characters.
Really trying to check their like delayed defensive options.
Yeah, fast RC into 2S is also fine, but it's just an option to think about to mess with, to just late PRC it. Sometimes you'll see that they're jumping or something and you can DP.
There's the 6P. I haven't actually seen it too much, but you know,
that does a lot of damage even if you just do the 6H combo, huh? Also, you don't really use node too much in these scenarios. You sort of always do that. It might be worth throwing nodes sometimes just to throw them off.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I feel like it's good to do.
Okay, you don't really use that much note. Is this gonna... I don't think this is gonna kill, right? I do like that you spent meter on offense, though, so I'll take it.
The game that Megalomania is from, you'll love to see it. Celebrate.
Uh-oh, don't burst. Oh, I felt it in my shoulder blades.
So unfortunate that throw.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Squoid right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be so mad.
Well,
that's rough.
Regardless of how it is,
that is rough. Yeah, I think that's what I would recommend. I also think you don't really FD too much on defense, Squoid. So it might be worth FDing a little bit more so you have more space. Geo, when she's pushed away, has to commit to something to attack you, right? So like if you hold FD and push her away, she's gonna want to do drill, which you can 6P. She's going to want to do dash up. She's going to want to do air dash. She's going to want to commit to something that's like forward movement, and that can give you time to escape either by challenging and hitting her out of it or by jumping and then like using your movement or something like super jump into or jump into dive or something like that. Crouching Idiot is built different. I'll be the judge of that.
I'll give my you would think though so, but he really isn't. You know what?
Crouching Idiot's the Chipp, right? Yeah.
I'll give my theory as to afterwards before we.
Oh no, no close slash. That sucks.
No stranger.
Oh boy.
Their 5th top 8 appearance.
Okay, will Crouching Idiot finally make the run?
Yeah, you know, Soul players love the mash.
Already from the
we do be loving the mash on that 5K. I feel you.
Into the overhead without any meter. He's trying to let.
Oh my god. Okay. I would say that if you want to combo there, you don't have to do overhead RC. You can just do Rekka low, PRC combo. You can just do something a little safer, maybe.
I like a little bit of a backup. I feel
Oh
like
god.
Jelly is unfortunately just not sending it enough.
So for the Soul player, one thing to keep in mind is that the Rekka is negative even on hit, right? So if your opponent does like Rekka 1, Rekka 2, and then they're challenging, you can, you know, do a button and then like interrupt or whatever, right? Like, so just hitting far slash like that. Hitting far slash on it's pretty good. Oh, that's like...
Oh my god, there it is. It's worked.
That's dead. So it's just something to keep in mind, right? So if you block the second hit of Rekka, or if the second hit of Rekka hits you, like, you know, it's your turn to challenge. So it's just something to look for.
I think there are definitely some misinputs. Yeah, he's... Damn! Whoa!
Yeah, you're struggling to lock this character down here, so that looks good. Yep, I like that. Also, if I was you, the Soul player here, you know that your opponent is a crackhead, right? So, like, I think if you know that, sticking with buttons that hit close to you and using a little bit more DP here might be okay. Because your opponent is, like, going ham, right? Crouching Idiot is a crackhead. So, like, you gotta just understand that when you fight an opponent like this, you gotta fight back.
He's just too fast, too quick.
He's too fast.
You know, and for Crouching Idiot, you know, your playstyle is very, what's it called? Your playstyle is very committal, so if you're gonna commit like this, you need good committal options that are gonna surprise your opponent. Yeah, I think actually less overhead Rekka would be good here, because you've done it a lot, and then now you should do like Rekka 1 into like, you know, overhead, or Rekka 1 like walk back sweep or something, right? So like if your goal is to, yeah, like that, if your goal is to overwhelm, you know, then you need to just keep, you need to play sloppy and like change things up, because that's your style.
Really long recovery, so if it doesn't hit,
a lot of whiff recovery for sure.
Going low.
Okay, that'll work. It baits the burst on accident. You air dash jump bait a lot too, and if you're Luminous, I would look for that, because we've seen that so many times. And if you're Crouching Idiot, I would say sometimes maybe approach on the ground a bit more too. Oh yeah, it does go the opposite way. Because Chipp has such good grounded options too, right? Like run up 2D, run up far slash. Even 6P is pretty good against Soul because he has so many high hitting buttons. You've been air dashing a lot, and that'll get you 6P'd if you're not careful. Drax wanted me to watch this match, right?
I'm sorry.
Drax and HungryMoth.
I thought Brazilian was a language. I didn't know.
Oh god. Okay, you got smoked. This is the one you want me to watch.
Not again.
Yeah, I feel like this is the second
It's okay, Rex. You can always watch it later on here or on YouTube. What's your problem in this matchup? I'm curious, because Baiken, you know, she has good ways to control against this character. This should kill. You could have RC'd and killed there. Drax Arena. RC and then do the gun super, and then, you know, could have extended really easily.
Unnecessary roughness.
I think it can be hard for you to contest in neutral, because Baiken has such good grounded tools, and she has really good air-to-air and anti-air options. Her 6P is solid. Gets the job done, and then on top of that, oh, super would have killed. On top of that, you also have her really good jump S, which is hard to kind of mess with, right? That's okay. You do gotta watch for the jump. One thing I will say that is like really like, until a Baiken player shows you otherwise, you really should expect that was super attempt. Super. Oh, you could have supered again. You really do need to expect them to air dash at you, right? Because Baiken players air dash a lot. They're going to do a lot of air dash jump S. So I think for that reason, just standing there and waiting for the 6P is pretty good. And I would say in general, like, they love the air dash. Like, Baiken players want to do it. You see? Yeah, even dash DP looks good. That looks great too. Another thing is you can use your backdash to bait the 2H and stuff. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I would think I would love to see more.
This looks good. I like this, the way the pressure looks. Okay. If you're getting countered a lot too, just remember the counter does not actually have that many active frames. So like delaying your pressure, staggering a bit is very good. Like it actually is super useful for this playstyle.
Like, and they have not, I don't think they've whiffed a single kill.
Yeah.
Dude, it's his whole health.
You should stagger a bit, because your punish is so big, right? Just air dashing in and like backdash, letting her counter, and then getting 5H super, or like 5H drill, / etc. Like that is really good. There's a lot of ways to really,
That round was Drax on defense.
bait the counter and get a lot out of it. Is that the last game? Okay, I missed the first one. I would just say to just stagger a lot, right? Because the more you give them just tight pressure or pressure that's very rhythmic, the easier it is for them to counter, right? So you need to throw them a lot, and then you need to delay your pressure. Okay, I can watch this a bit too then.
Graduate.
We're kind of in the middle, but let me see a look.
Looks like he's got a kid already.
Let me take a looky though, because I've watched both of you play a little bit today, right? So the advice is probably applicable to both scenarios.
Wow, using the flip kick.
Dash a little too far there.
Like you gotta be clean. You gotta be clean. H2's gonna be back throwing you. If you don't have it.
Yeah, one thing in general is like Nago is, you know, he's very strong on the ground. I'm kind of surprised how much H2 is jumping.
Yeah, I feel like he did a reversal throw there.
You know, you don't actually need to jump that much against Geo, I feel like, especially in that scenario when your blood is not that low yet.
Like Counterspell feels like it was really onto something with that. And I feel
Oh,
like
that was risky, but it worked out.
it's frustrating for HT
You should spend some of that blood, right?
And then,
Oh.
like, he gets
If you're gonna go all in and like do this / chain and like risk it all on the blood,
and I feel like it's
then like you should probably spend some blood here, right? Because by doing that chain, you get a lot of blood back naturally. So I think you maybe retreated a bit too much here, given that your blood was about to come back, right?
And it's like, well, damn, and then you try to throw the next wake up.
Also, against Geo, you know, preemptive buttons are really useful. So if you're Nago, preemptive 2S and preemptive 6P and 5K are all really important in this matchup.
It just like you feel like
Yeah, that happens. Why all this? Why that super jump? Just do the normal thing.
Does the fast RC, hits you low, can hit you throwing, maybe doing like a
Okay, no RC though, so we don't get to keep our pressure and we pop.
Oh, I think Burst is not gonna come back. Did he bait it? No.
That's okay. Now the blood is scary here. If you're Counterspell, I would just wait, right?
Not have a whole lot of health here.
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
Dude, he left so fast.
Oh, that was scary. Just chill. FD. Yeah, FD would have been good there so you can create some space for yourself. One thing is that you really get jumped at a lot in this set. It already feels like to me, and just watching this game, you got jumped at by Nago a lot and didn't try to 6P it really. You also need the FD against Nago, so it worsens his mix-up, and also it makes it so your risk wouldn't be as absurd, right? Like right here, for instance, on this chain, when he does / FDing this means that not only do you not take the chip damage, which, you know, you take a lot of chip in this like 10-second block string, but you don't have the risk, and also you don't leave him in range to command grab you, right? So like if you just hold FD there, then the command grab's not going to hit you, which means that it's not really a mix-up. But look at how much damage you took in chip. Like, it's actually quite a lot. Gotta be careful about that.
Makes it almost.
Oh, he lets it rip anyway, even though it whipped. Oh my god.
Should be Fukyo back. All right, that's fine too. Nice, good little interruption. Might be worth it at that range, H2, to use a little 5K. I don't think we've seen you use 5K very much, and you jump a lot. I think like the thing is your character does not actually have. Your jump sucks. Nago's jump is bad. That's one of his weaknesses. But you're using it a ton, right? And so I would say that like you're probably scared of Geo because she's so fast and she's taking up a lot of space and stuff. I get that, but you really got to fight her with your normals on the ground because jumping just puts you oftentimes in bad positions. You know. Oh, you could have killed there with an RC. You should kill here. Oh, that should have been super.
Counterspell making the quick adaptations. Finally on match point.
Yeah, that happens. It do be happening. Jump? Yeah, I mean, H2 has jumped basically in the same spot like every time. It's been like the same anti-air, like it's just been the super jump. Yeah, it's like you can just tell it's gonna happen before it happens. And I don't think it's I don't think it's good to jump with Nago like this in general. Your biggest strength is your grounded normals. And one of your character's biggest weaknesses is how bad your jump is, and you're using your jump so much more than your grounded normals. Like, if you want to beat this character Geo, you need to use your grounded normals.
No, it gets the heavy. think
You know what I mean?
Counterspell is getting a little bit too comfortable. He's like, all right,
That's like your normals are the key here.
Won't disrespect my defense.
Ooh, a command grab would have been good there. I think you haven't done it in a little while.
Luigi situation.
Yeah, 2S or yeah, that works too. Oh, another thing too to improve your pressure is not structured, I think, correctly here for H2. When you get like a knockdown like this, it shouldn't just be dash up 6H. Like, what does 6H do? This is a mid. So even if your opponent blocked this, you're point blank and you're like minus 16 or something, right? So you have to Fukyo away on it. But what does this do for you? Instead, you could melee with Close Slash, which is also a mid. It's 7 frames, and it is +3 on block, which means afterwards you can, you know, do a command grab, you can go low, you can keep the string tight, you can do 2S, you can do far slash. You can do all the stuff you want to do. So like, let's say you wanted to Fukyo back here. Why not do close slash, far slash, Fukyo back? You build more blood back, you do more risk. It's like more chip. This is just not doing anything for you, right?
Oh, that was definitely a throw.
We could have punished there, but it just didn't reach. Again, even right there, that should probably just be Fukyo back, right? It's like it's not doing too much for us. I don't know if I would have broken the wall here as Geo, but you might not have had an easy choice. Probably fine. You got to watch YRC here or that. Did you throw? Okay. Punish.
Yeah, immediate burst for sure, No, you have to
not again. The blood is gonna pop, so you just wait.
Yeah. You're gonna throw.
Basic combo.
Nice. Okay, gets the job done. Yeah, I would say like this is a risky thing because this is an auto safe jump post wall break, right? And another thing is, this is just a big commitment. It feels like you're just a little too scared against Geo maybe, and because you're so scared, you're kind of committing to big things. A lot, and that is really costing you a lot of blood. I would say in general in this matchup, you don't have to do stuff like this unless you're like really low on blood and you want to. You should be using like your 5k, your 2s, your 6p. Your 6p is great, and I don't think we really seem to use it as a grounded poke that often, but you know, it can anti-air and it can hit on the ground and catch her her dash S. And for counterspell, you need to use a little bit more FD and then make sure that you don't get caught in bad spots against Nago on defense where your risk is so high and you're not eliminating the mix-up without spending your meter, right? You can just eliminate the mix-up and not worry about it.
Yeah, we will see. That's the battle for graduation.
Oh yeah, this is for who's gonna be in top 3, right?
You gotta like fight. You gotta fight your teacher to get out.
Well,
yeah. Ooh, okay. You gotta be careful about that in the corner. Also, Drax, I would say jump back H there is probably better than jump back S, but you know they both get the job done. Dead here.
No, he wasn't the best of physics, but
you should have done the jump H, jump D probably because you were close enough to the corner, but that would have killed if you hit it. So. Oh, that was the end of the game. Whoops, my bad. I skipped the first round.
It's a real one. Not all familiar with the top 4 situation.
Yeah, no, they don't have. They're not like you big top players.
Okay.
Apology, man. They're not
we can fix that too.
It,
something just came up that I saw.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, wow. Blocks the overhead. It's good stuff.
What's been good about Crouching Idiot is that they've really.
That's a punish, or you should challenge there at least if you're a Chip. One thing that I will say that is like certainly a big problem for you, Crouching Idiot, is that you. There's like a few things that you need to do that are like easy. Okay, come on, man. You gotta chill with the super. There's a couple of things that are giving you problems that I think will help you quite a bit. Because you want to play, like your play style is, you know, you're sending it every second of the round from 99 second basically most of the time, right? I think that's fine, right? If that's how you want to play, that's okay. But you need to approach on the ground more, for sure. You're doing way too much air dash jump H, which is not bad, but like, you know, even doing like a different air button or a different air approach would be really good, and mixing it in with a grounded approach would be good too. I gave the same advice to the other Baiken player earlier. Another thing to fix here for Drax, this scenario here, when you get a tatami, it's not air dash tatami, it's air dash jump H here. So like if your tatami hits, you should super jump forward, air dash jump H as a safe jump so that he can't get out like that. That's the right safe jump to do. And then again, yeah, air dashing jump H, air dash jump H, right? We send it on the Rekka and burst, and then, you know, we get some weird situations happen, but it's okay because we make it out and we air dash in again. Like, you gotta be a little different on your approach. Your far slash is like, you know, you have a 9 frame far slash and very fast run speed. So utilizing your air approach is important, but you have to make the ground approach a credible threat too. It's the same thing with using your overhead off Rekka a lot. I think it's a useful thing to do. But again, you need to do like Rekka 1 into like something else, right? And not always do like Rekka 1, Rekka 2 overhead or Rekka 1 overhead. You know, you got to switch it up and be a little bit more unpredictable. Because otherwise you're kind of committing with the same sort of stuff. Also, instead of doing Alpha Blade in the corner, because like it's good on a hit confirm, use some Gamma Blade, right? Why not use Gamma? Gamma's good too.
Yeah. So I feel
You know what I mean?
the
Gamma's a nice little option. Also, yeah, that super sucks. You might as well DP RC. Like if you're gonna use that shitty super on wake up, you might as well DP RC because that super sucks. You know what I mean? That thing's whack. It doesn't do that much. Even if like it hits, the damage is whack and like it's still punishable. You might as well DPRC and just stay safe. As long as it hits. Jump D? Oh, jump D would have killed, I think. The super sucks. Like it's such a bad super. Yeah, like it's so bad. It's such a bad super. We spent so much meter on this bad super. It does look cool, that's true.
No way! No way! No way!
Oh my god, I hit.
Watch the gun. He's got the gun. He's got a gun.
Oh god. Command grab? Oh my god, her 5P is so dumb. This is, remember the Baiken player Aiden earlier when I was telling you to hit her 5P? This is why. Look at her 5P clash with 2K and then just the 2D. Oh, that's actually just the clash doing that, huh? But her 5P is stupid either way. Yeah, it was the clash. Yeah. It's the clash that does that there. It has nothing to do with the button. It's just like your because of the slowdown, the clash was still happening for Baiken, I think, and she still had emblem frames from the clash, and then your 2D just went through.
5P is so good, 3-frame button.
But her 5P is 4 frames.
Always talking about Soul 5K.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, there's the other 3-frame button that's been in the game since the beginning.
Again, I would like to see Gamma there maybe, instead of just doing Alpha Blade every time. Because your opponent will just hit you or something out of Alpha Blade.
She was still
Gotta be 6K there, Drax.
on a recovery.
Instead, and then it'll work.
Bonsai connects. Okay.
100%. Yeah, it's such a high success rate.
Didn't get anything off that.
I feel like it's like a mix of sometimes it's to crush the
Nice.
for taking their
I like the pressure.
after Rekka, or sometimes
Not much you can do there to avoid the wall break, but you know,
Yeah, exactly.
Never know what crouching is.
it's not the end of the world. Again, air dashing a lot. I would say I like that. I like command grab there. I'd like to see Gamma Blade.
Oh, wall ride? Oh, drops
You
it.
try to
Let's
ghost ride
go.
the whip and you got smoked.
Is that gonna punish him though? Yeah, it is. He had 100 meter. Oh man, that was rough. It was just like such a weird combo drop, and he just tried to like make the best of it. It's like, oh, I can still get a meaty.
Also, her parry does like 40% of Chipp's life. It does so much. Oh god. Oh, we baited the parry and then didn't do anything
Oh
off
god,
of
got
it.
the command grab here. Yeah, I wonder if Crouching Idiot's adapting and
The
doing
best wall break
something
option
like that.
is Charge Dust or Jump D. They got disconnected, I'm guessing.
We still gotta deal with it.
All right, this is somehow.
It's also not plus
still
on block.
Oh my god, still only the second.
It's the same?
between
Okay.
Drax and Crouching Idiot.
Alpha Blade, you gotta be careful about that.
Getting on it.
I do like that Drax is trying to air with jump back S. That's like a pretty good way to deal with your air approach option. Oh. I don't know why you canceled it your own overhead, right?
5 months. Thank you,
That's
Sajam
dead.
and other folks for
Fucking
all the
Baza, what
knowledge
up?
I
drop.
think he wanted to
Thanks
red
very
RC
much.
the bonsai, but
Yeah,
did it just
you
like
explode.
too early and just
Yeah, I got
got
the PRC. On
You
accident.
explode if you get hit by parry as Chip. Okay,
Nice.
punish.
He's been baiting the counters, man. He's been baiting it. Drax gotta think twice about doing it.
I like that you're doing more command grab instead of just Alpha Blade. I just wish there was also Gamma Blade. Gamma Blade as well would be nice because it's just, you know, it's like a good mix-up tool to keep in the repertoire instead of only doing command
They're
grab.
playing so fast. Drax
Yeah.
is getting run over.
You're getting overwhelmed.
Dude, yeah, no, Drax just like, should I counter? Should I not? I don't know. I don't know if he's looking for it. I think Drax needs to mix up maybe his defense a little bit more. Yeah, going to the backdash.
Yeah, your parry is getting baited too, which is that means it's wake up 5P time or something instead
God.
when he's trying to
I
look
don't
for
think
parry.
a single 6K has
Nice.
gone not parried. Like,
Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, yeah, it was a
Big
bit of the
steppy, this
guard
should kill.
follow-up.
Oh,
Drops the combo there.
Oh,
That gun was
shot
so
your own
low.
foot.
He wanted the ground gun, but he was still
Oh
there.
no.
Dude, the crouching idiot classic.
I'm scared of using gamma. You do need to use it though. It's like an important tool.
Is he gonna counter? Oh, he thought he would counter. That's why he went for the
Nice
lead
try.
throw, but he jumped.
Nice.
I like
Drax.
trying the command grab there. I do wish instead that it was more gamma to throw him off on defense instead of just doing alpha or command grab, because I think that's why your opponent just held up. Gamma blade is death sentence. No, gamma blade, if you get hit out of it, I mean, you get hit, but like you only get one shot by a super sometimes. Like it's a useful thing to use. It's a pretty important tool, especially if you're never using it. Then like, you know, why do we have to spend so much bar on that stupid super? Why not just do DPRC? Rekka, late PRC or something, right? Like that super is sorry, brother, that's not an option. True. That super is so stupid. It does nothing. It's like so bad. It's like it got hit on startup a bunch. Like it's just so, it's not a good super.